Martin. Hi, Martin. Hi, how are you?
Alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Okay, Martin, what we did yesterday, so, sorry, I will just share my screen and then, yeah. Sorry. So here is the all of the like titration products which are formed, and here is the hemihydrate structure. Yeah, so then yesterday what I did, like I tried to fit the data, and it is acceptably, I can show that slide as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So which means like the the product which we are getting, like in all of, like I did with, this is with pH 9, and this is when I like gradually increase the pH up to 4. The end product is the same for both of them.
Did you fit the pattern with both meconsole 1 and meconsole 2?
I just
These are
did.
different structure building up.
I just did with myconazole 1. I will do with myconazole 2 as well. This data fitting pattern is with myconazole 1.
Patterns are extremely similar, and so you're probably going to get as good a fit with the other structure.
Okay, fine. So, but you know, when I, because Alistair had asked me to send the slides with the industry partners, but when with my these slides, the problem is like the first thing he suggested, that he said record the change as a function of pH rather than time. Like I can show the, yeah, for example here we can see that this is like I was increasing it gradually, and here is the point where we can, like there was a sudden drop, but because I could not see from my Raman, because I was just looking at the spectra, like I could not see my spectrum at that time. I added, but then I again see a sudden drop, and then I stopped, like I did not add more sodium hydroxide after that point. So like he said like this doesn't make sense, like it might confuse industry peoples as well, like to make the slides more more meaningful. Like the first thing he said, record the change as a function of pH rather than time, and Ian said like find the peak area, and like the second thing he said, like stack all of the spectra, for example in the range, like here for myconazole free base we can see the change at 1506, that peak. So he said rather than all like stacking up all of the Raman spectras, it's better, uh, like we are not interested in that change. We just like after from 20 hours or so stack up all of the spectras, for example here. So he said stack all of the graph from 1500, take the peak area, and like peak area versus time, and then correlate it with the pH as well. So I don't know how to do that.
So you have a pH measurement for each spectrum.
pH measurement, yes, for all of them, yes.
So it would be the same procedure as integrating the peak as before. So in spectrograph, you can cut your region of interest to.
If you can just show me once, then I will do it. For the rest, I don't remember like how to. Because like yesterday Ian was showing for this like the peak fitting thing, but he could not find his notes. So then like my time was finished, Julia was there, so he said we will continue this afterwards as well. Like all my data is in, like I have put all my Raman data in Origin, and I have in spectrograph, like in the Excel sheets as well.
Uh, if you open up spectrograph
Okay,
and then import the relevant spectra.
fine, I will. Just give me a second. Sorry, just give me a second. No, I will just copy from the. Yeah.
So do you know from 20 hours onwards, this number?
No.
Well, you need to find that out.
Okay.
You need to know which spectra are the ones of interest.
So I was just calculating it manually like that. If I'm calculating 3 spectras after like in 2 minutes I was getting 3 spectras. So roughly uh, how many spectras after, like, is the way, because I was analyzing all this data manually and Ian was saying this is all shit like what you are doing.
Well, whatever is an accurate way to do it. If you know it's 20 hours after, then I would.
No, like if you was monitoring it continuously, so how they calculate the data? Because this, like, here I can't find the time. So like I check from my method that how many spectras I'm getting in 1 minute. So based on that, like, I calculated that okay, this spectra, it correlates to after 10 hours or after 20 hours roughly.
Would that be?
Sorry.
What number would that be for 20 hours?
I did the calculation, sorry.
If that's correct, 20-hour mark would be number 3,600. But you only go up to 3,074.
Yeah, I don't know why it is like I had total 28,000. That's why I did not open the, sorry, just give me a second.
This is just the same file again as before.
uh this is more because I was to analyze my data, I was exporting it during the experiment, so that's why I have multiple files. Yeah.
Not letting
Sorry?
not letting me do anything.
See now?
Yeah, but did you just click that?
No, I haven't done anything.
You definitely had 3 spectra a minute.
Yes, like in the method, yes. 3 spectras in 2 minutes.
Sorry?
3 spectras in 2 minutes.
3 and 2. You said 3 and 1.
No, 3 in 2 minutes.
$1,800. So it's just not letting me do anything.
If I'm clicking,
I think you need to just leave your mouse alone.
okay. So if I stop presenting, then
No,
will it?
that
No.
go away.
Allow.
What range do you want to look over?
For for myconazole, the peak is at 1506. So we can look from 1450 to 1550.
Make it 1480.
Okay. $15.20 might be.
15-20 is too short.
Okay.
So this should now be all of the spectrum in that area.
Okay.
Background is very different at different points. And integration of baseline.
So how I can plot the graph, like with respect to time, that with the passage of time, like the area was low, and with the passage of time it start increasing.
You need to get the area out for each one, and then you need to know the time point each spectrum was collected.
Okay.
It's two lines on the screen, those are the bounds. So it's applying a baseline. Each put it in the area of the peak that's there.
Okay. So how you did last time when you pasted all the areas in the Excel sheet? How you did that?
Via this table here. I just want to see what the area is. I'm looking at these are like negative areas, don't really make sense. don't know how to view. So there's two sets here now, spacing. The original. I just want to get rid of the originals.
I also have pasted this data in origin as well. If that is easy, you can use that one.
Okay. In fact, nation, and I'll do it.
So you are using the integration with baseline.
Same as before. these are spectrum.
Yeah. But here, even from the start, the value is it should be negative.
To be negative.
It is negative.
No, I'm asking you why should it be negative? That makes no sense.
Yes, yeah. Like I'm just saying because if in the start there is no myconazole, the value should be negative, and with the passage of time, as the peak is evolving, it gets higher and higher.
But you need to find out what spectrum this is.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
It is subfile 1, except it's the original. Make this narrow.
Okay. But just a question, Martin, why my values in the start they are not negative?
Why do you think they should be negative?
Because if
The integral of a peak is calculation of an area. That would infer that you are expecting a negative area.
or or it should be zero, like it should not, or might be I'm saying wrong.
No, I know what you mean, but you should not be expecting a negative value.
Okay.
Ideally, it should be 0, but
Yeah.
there's always going to be some degree of signal within that region
Okay.
because the baseline is not perfectly flat. It's associated with measurements. It can be jagged. When you have a look at where you've got an actual peak, it's up to 7,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are a few hundred.
Yep. So you use integration with baseline and then calculate the individual baseline. Okay.
But in theory, they've already been baseline. But it's difficult to know what it's exactly doing. Some of these are negative. Again,
Yeah.
that's just noise.
Okay.
Won't make. These are still probably.
So that was the point, like where Alastair and Ian was saying that arguably we need to see at what point it starts to disproportionate. But Martin, in the placement presentation, there was a guy from Lilly, and they literally work with disproportion. And when I asked the method, like how they monitor the disproportion thing, so he said that they also just leave the slurry for stirring for days, and they see that without, like here we are forcing the system to disproportionate, but there they saw with few of the salts that they just disproportionate by themselves, like slurring and like stirring, and then at some point they just like they just change to the free base.
How's it not letting me?
See, like I haven't touched anything. I'm not using any mouse.
This looks like it's the same thing twice. I think you need to check this data. It's the same thing twice.
Okay,
For some reason.
fine. I will check it.
Essentially, that's what you see. That's what it's nothing, nothing, nothing. It's the 10.300.
Yeah. And then the area suddenly gets higher.
Just hold on a minute. So 6.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Just be quiet now because I'm trying to figure out time this is.
Sorry, Martin, I can't hear you properly.
Yeah, just quiet now. So that's roughly 17 hours, 17 and a half hours.
Yeah. Fine. And then I shall take this integral areas against the pH. Am I right?
It depends what you want to show.
Yeah.
You can correlate, you'll need a pH measurement for each spectrum.
Yes.
You need to correlate them and make sure they're reliably correlate.
Okay. Fine.
That's how you would do it.
Fine. Thank you.
Give that a go. Essentially, take this spreadsheet, and you want to correct pH values for each column, for each row.
Yeah, like for the pH values, I have the time and the the time and date, so I know exactly. But with the Raman spectra, I need to correlate it. Okay. I will do this. Sorry?
Generate once you've done that, you can generate the graphs in the class.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that the other point was yeah, stack all and how the areas move as a function of time. Yeah. Here we are. This plot is like area as a number of like the peaks. Yeah, I'm right.
Mhm.
Okay, because then they said like plot them as a peak area as a function of time, and peak area versus the pH plot, that how that changes. Okay. Will you be in on Monday?
I will. Yep.
Okay. Martin, if you don't mind, can you please just have a look? I will show to Ian as well before answering them. But just have a look, like, might be it's rude I haven't answered him yet, but um, just give me a second. Yeah, this person from Lily, like he sent me this email.